Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ender here, and today I just want to be talking about a few things about this Minecraft credits. If you've not known, I'm gonna go ahead and commentate on it. Now I'm gonna say, as I'm commentating, I'm gonna go through and I'm going to see what is actually there. So there, okay. All right, we're gonna start at Minecraft. If y'all hear stuff in the background, I'm sorry. I see the player you mean. Master Michael, 64. Yes, take care. It has reached a higher level now. It can read our thoughts. That doesn't matter. I think we're a part of the game. Okay, what I'm getting here, I really feel like I'm just sorry for all that noise in the background. I really feel like these are two characters. Two characters that we cannot see because, okay, yes, take care. It has reached a higher level now. It can read our thoughts. So he's talking about green and blue. I mean, yeah, green and blue. Now I'm wondering if these are actually two people in the game that they've not really shared that Microsoft or Notch has never shared with us. Which I'm just wondering about that. So let's keep going. That doesn't matter. It thinks we are part of the game. I like this player. It played well. It did not give up. It is reading our thoughts as though they were words on a screen. This is how it chooses to imagine many things when it is deep in the dream of a game. Words make a wonderful interface, very flexible and less terrifying than staring at the reality behind the screen. They used to hear voices before players could read. Back in the days when those who did not play called the players witches and warlocks, and players dreamed they flew through the air on sticks powered by demons. What did this player dream? This player dreamed of sunlight and trees, of fire and water. It dreamed it created, and it dreamed it destroyed. It dreamed it hunted, and it was hunted. It dreamed of shelter. It's going too fast for me. Ha! The original interface. 1,000,000 years old, and it still works. But what true structure did this player create in the reality behind the screen? It worked with 1,000,000 others to sculpt a true world and fold of J and created a J for J in the J. I cannot read that thought. No, it has not yet achieved the highest level. That it must achieve in a long dream of life, not the short dream of a game. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give a guess here. I'm guessing they mean something like what your religion is. I'm not like a religion racist here. I'm just wondering. So let's keep going. Okay. Does it know that we love it? That the universe is in time? Sometimes, through the noise of its thoughts, it hears the universe. Yes. But there are times it is sad. In the long dream, it creates worlds that have no summer, and it shivers under the black sun, and it takes its sad creation for reality. To cure it for sorrow would destroy it. The sorrow is part of its own private task. We cannot interfere. Sometimes when they are deep in dreams, I want to tell them they are building true words in reality. Sometimes I want to tell them of their importance to the universe. Sometimes, when they have not made a true connection in a while, I want to help them to speak the word they fear. It reads our thoughts. Sometimes I do not care. Sometimes I wish to tell them. This world you take for truth is merely j and j. I wish to tell them that they are j in the j. They see so little of reality in their long dream, and yet they play the game. But it would be so easy to tell them. Too strong for this dream. To tell them how to live is to prevent them living. I will not tell the player how to live. The player is growing less restless. I will tell the player a story, but not the truth. No, a story that contains the truth safely in a cage of words, not the naked truth that can burn over any distance. Give it a body. Again. Yes, player. Use its name. Master Michael 64. Player of games. Good. Take a breath now. Take another. Feel air in your lungs. Let your limbs return. Yes, move your fingers. Have a body again under gravity and air. Respond in the long dream. There you are. Your body touching the universe again at every point as though you were separate things. As though we were separate things. Who are we? Once we were called into the sphere of the mountain, Father Sun, Mother Moon, ancestral spirits, animal spirits, jinn, ghost, the green man, the gods of demons, angels, poltergeist, aliens, extraterrestrials, leptons, quarks. The words change. We do not change. We are the universe. We are everything you isn't you. Hold on a second there. Okay, if these two figures that I have no idea about, and if they're the universe, so I'm guessing they might be the gods of Minecraft. Not sure something else, but they might be. Okay. You are at us now, through your skin and your eyes. And why does the universe touch your skin and throw light on you? To see you, player, to know you, and to be known. I shall tell you a story. Once upon a time, there was a player. The player was you, Master Michael 64. Sometimes it thought itself human, on the thin crust of a spinning globe of molten rock. The ball of molten rock circled a bottle of blazing gas that was 330,000 times more massive than it. They were so far apart that the light took 8 minutes to cross the gap. The light was information from a star, and it could burn your skin from 150 million kilometers away. Sometimes the player dreamed it was a miner on the surface of a world that was flat and infinite. The sun was square of white. The days were short. There was much to do, and death was temporary inconvenience. Sometimes the player dreamed it was lost in a story. Sometimes the player dreamed it was other things in other places. Sometimes the dreams were disturbing. Sometimes very beautiful indeed. Sometimes the player woke from the dream into another, then woke from that into a third. Sometimes the player dreamed it watched words on the screen. Let's go back. The atoms of the player were scattered in the grass, in the rivers, in the air, in the ground. A woman gathered the atoms. She drank and ate and inhaled, and the woman assembled the player in her body. And the player awoke from the warm world of its mother's body into the long dream. And the player was a new story, never told before, written in letters of DNA. And the player was a new program never run before, generated by source code a billion years old. And the player was new human, never alive before, made it from nothing but milk and love. You are the player, the story, the program, the human, made from nothing but milk and love. Let's go further back. The 7 billion atoms of the player's body were created. Hold on. I feel like this is going back to I don't know if you might believe this or not. I feel like it's going back to a Minecraft version of Adam and Eve, if you get what I mean. Long before this game, in the heart of a star, so the player, too, is information from a star. And the player moves through a story which is forest of information planted by a man called Julian on a flat infinite world created by a man called Marcus, and that exists inside a small private world created by the player who inhabits a universe created by Sometimes the player created a small private world that was soft and warm and simple, sometimes hard and cold, and complicated. Sometimes it built a model of the universe in its head, flecks of energy moving through the vast, empty spaces. Sometimes it called those flecks electrons. Sometimes it called them planets and stars. Sometimes it believed it was in a universe that was made of energy, that was made of offs and ons, zeros and ones, lines of code. Sometimes it believed it was playing a game. Sometimes it believed it was reading words on a screen. You are the player, reading words. Sometimes the player read lines of code onto a screen, decoded them into words, decoded words into meaning, decoded meaning into feelings, emotions, theories, ideas, and the player started to breathe faster and deeper and realized it was alive. It was alive. Those thousand depths had not been real. The player was alive. You were alive. Sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through the sunlight that came through the shuffling leaves of the summer trees. And sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through the light that fell from the crisp night sky of winter. There were a fleck of light in the corner of the player's eye. Might be a star a million times as massive as the sun, boiling its planets to plasma in order to be visible for a moment to the player. Walking home at the far side of the universe, suddenly smelling food, almost at the familiar door, about to dream again. And sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through the zeros and ones, through the electricity of the world, through the scrolling words on the screen, and the end of dream. Okay, I think that just finished off what it's saying in this entire scrolling of the poem. I fictionally believe this is a poem. And the universe said, I love you. And the universe said, you have played the game well. And the universe said, everything you need is within you. And the universe said, you are stronger than you know. And the universe said, you are the daylight. And the universe said, you are the night. And the universe said, the darkness you fight is within you. And the universe said, the light you seek is within you. And the universe said you are not alone. And the universe said you are not separate from every other thing. And the universe said you are the universe tasting itself, talking to itself, reading its own code. And the universe said, I love you because you are love. And the game was over, and the player woke up from the dream, and the player began a new dream, and the player dreamed again, dreamed better, and the player was the universe, and the player was love. You are the player. Wake up. Okay. I got a feeling that it tells us we shouldn't play the game anymore. We should start going out to see the real world. If we've seen the world in virtual, a game, we should go out and see the world as it is, not just squares and blocks. That's what they're asking us. Could we ourselves go outside and take a look what was created by your God or whatever you might believe in? I think that's it. And this is just who all was created by. Okay. If you believe 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things what you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bowlines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. Okay. If you give a thumbs up if you enjoyed what this was. Give a thumbs up if you like this. Subscribe, comment, Give it thumbs down if you didn't even like this. Bye.